At least 12 killed in militant attack in Iran, guards blame Saudi Arabia. Suicide bombers and gunmen attacked the Iranian parliament and the Mausoleum of Ayatollah Khomeini in Tehran on Wednesday, killing at least 12 people in a twin assault which Iran's Revolutionary Guards blamed on regional rival Saudi Arabia. Islamic State claimed responsibility and released a video purporting to show gunmen inside the parliament building. It also threatened more attacks. The assault took place at a particularly charged time after Saudi Arabia and other Sunni Muslim powers cut ties with Qatar on Monday, accusing it of backing Tehran and militant groups. They were the first claimed by the hardline Sunni militant group inside in the tightly controlled Shiite Muslim country, one of the powers leading the fight against IS forces in neighboring Iraq and Syria. The powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps accused Saudi Arabia of being behind the action, a rare such incident in Iran. This terrorist attack happened only a week after the meeting between the US President, Donald Trump, and the Saudi-backed leaders who support terrorists. The fact that Islamic State has claimed responsibility proves that they were involved in the brutal attack, a guard's statement said. Saudi Foreign Minister Adel al-Jubeir, speaking in Berlin, said he did not know who was responsible and there was no evidence Saudi extremists were involved. Dressed as women. Attackers dressed as women burst through Parliament's main entrance in central Tehran, Deputy Interior Minister Mohammad Hossein Zolfagari said, according to the Tasnim news agency. One of them detonated a suicide vest in the parliament, he said. About 5 hours later, Iranian media said 4 people who had attacked parliament were dead and the incident was over. At least 12 people were killed by the attackers. The head of Iran's emergency department, Hossein Kolavand, was quoted as saying by state broadcaster IRIB. Some 43 people were wounded. I was inside the parliament when shooting happened. Everyone was shocked and scared. I saw 2 men shooting randomly, said one journalist at the scene. Soon after the assault on parliament, another bomber detonated a suicide vest near the shrine of the Islamic Republic's revered founder, Ayatollah Khomeini, a few kilometers south of the city, Zolfagari said. A second attacker was shot dead, he said. The shrine is a main destination for tourists and religious pilgrims. The terrorists had explosives strapped to them and suddenly started to shoot around, said the shrine's overseer, Mohammad Ali Ansari. The intelligence ministry said security forces had arrested another terrorist team planning a third attack. Television footage showed police helicopters circling over the parliament building, with snipers on its rooftop. The attacks follow several weeks of heightened rhetorical animosity between Riyadh and Tehran. In unusually blunt remarks on May 2, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is Saudi defense minister and a son of King Salman, said he would protect his country from what he called Iranian efforts to dominate the Muslim world. Any struggle for influence between the Sunni Muslim kingdom and the revolutionary Shiite theocracy ought to take place inside Iran, not in Saudi Arabia, he said without elaborating. The next day Iran accused Saudi Arabia of seeking tension in the region, saying the prince had made destructive comments and it was proof that Riyadh supported terrorism. Appeal for unity. The attacks could also exacerbate tensions in Iran between newly re-elected President Hassan Rouhani, a pragmatist who positions himself as a reformer, and his rivals among hardline clerics and the powerful Revolutionary Guards. But Rouhani said they would make Iran more united and more determined in the fight against regional terrorism and violence. We will prove once again that we will crush the enemy's plots with more unity and more strength, he said in a statement. In an appeal for unity, Rouhani's chief of staff, Hamid Aboutalebi, took to Twitter to praise the security services. Applause to the power and firmness of our Revolutionary Guards, Basij, police and security forces, he wrote. However, 2 senior government officials, who asked not to be named, said the attacks might prompt a blame game. They, hardliners, are very angry and will use every opportunity to grow in strength to isolate Rouhani, said one of the officials. The other said it would push Iran toward a harsher regional policy. Iran's tussle with Saudi Arabia is also being played out in the Yemen war as well as in Syria and Iraq. Islamic State said 5 of its fighters carried out the twin attacks using assault rifles, grenades, and suicide vests. It also threatened Iran's majority Shiite population with more attacks, saying in a statement the caliphate will not miss a chance to spill their blood. Islamic State has previously lambasted heretic Shiite Iran for helping the Syrian and Iraqi governments to fight it. A video released by its news agency Amaq included an audio track of a man saying in Arabic, "Oh God, thank you. Gunshots. Do you think we will leave? No. We will remain, God willing." Attacks are rare in Tehran and other major cities, though 2 Sunni militant groups, Jaish al-Adl and Jundullah, have been waging a deadly insurgency, mostly in more remote areas, for almost a decade. Iran's Sistan and Balochistan province, in the southeast on the borders with Pakistan and Afghanistan, is home to the Baloch minority and has long been a hotbed of Sunni insurgents fighting the Shiite-led republic. Last year Iranian authorities said they had foiled a plot by Sunni militants to bomb targets in Tehran and other cities during the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for daily videos.